Right, more than 7 million people in the U.S. are living with Alzheimer's disease, and more than 80,000 of them are right here in Connecticut. Now, November is Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month and National Caregiver Month. And this morning, I'm here with author and Alzheimer's Association volunteer John Scully. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Sophie. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I cannot wait to hear all about your experiences here. This is something that impacts a lot of folks.
Lots of people.
And I just know you being with us this morning will help a lot of folks feel seen.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I really do. Thank you.
So first up, tell me a little bit about your time working with the Alzheimer's Association as a volunteer.
So I spend most of my time raising money. So actually the proceeds of the book, all of the proceeds go to the Alzheimer's Association. And I also do advocacy. So I go to the State House, and I went to Washington in June to talk to our legislators about funding research and treatment for Alzheimer's disease.
Mm-hmm. Great, great. How have your experiences volunteering helped you kind of reach out to caregivers who are dealing with a similar situation?
So I have to say the Alzheimer's Association is an amazing organization in that once you become a part of that, you have an instant community. So you have people that are going through exactly what you're going through. So people were able to really support us and give us information all the way through the progression of the disease. So really, this is what I hope to do now, and that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years, is really trying to be supportive to people who are going through the same thing, because nobody understands it. It's such a difficult disease, like somebody who's been through it.
Yes. Now, you just mentioned your mom, and
Yes.
she was the inspiration behind your book. Tell me more about your book.
So the book is, it's called Visited Mom Today, Conversations Through the Lens of Alzheimer's and Dementia. And it's a collection of conversations I had with residents of the memory care unit where my mother lived for 13 years. And so what I'm doing is I'm going around the state talking about not only the book, but talking to people about how they can communicate with people, their loved ones, and people that are affected by dementia.
Oh, that had to be incredibly powerful. And just heartwarming in a sense to, speak to these people who are going through it, but also document the progress.
Well, and really, this was something I learned on my own. It wasn't something that, I had instructions to do. I just realized that in order to be able to have a conversation that I couldn't, orient people to the present, I needed to change my approach and step into their world because they could no longer step into ours.
Yeah, wow.
And I also talk about the fact that people shouldn't argue with somebody, or they shouldn't correct facts. If somebody thinks it's 1950, that's fine.
Okay.
And then also to know your person. Know their background, know their personality, know their likes and dislikes, and use that information to connect.
Right. All right. Now, if someone's watching this morning and they have a loved one or someone that they care for who is dealing with Alzheimer's, living with it, what would you say to them to encourage them to seek help with that?
I'm telling you, the very best thing you can do is get support. This is not a race, it's a marathon. You are in this for the long haul, and I think that people don't understand that when it starts, and you need some kind of support. And so the Alzheimer's Association can do that. You can call for help at 1-800-272-3900, 24 hours a day. You can get help, you can get support, and as I said, you get this community that's sort of built in.
Yeah, and it's not only about the person experiencing Alzheimer's. That we've heard several times when we've done stories about Alzheimer's, this is also very heavy for the caretakers.
Totally, absolutely. Absolutely right. The caregivers take so much, and people think that they need to do this on their own to show that they can handle it. Yeah. It's not sustainable.
Yeah. All right, now you are on your book tour. You're doing book talks. Where can people find out more information about where they can see you?
They can go to my Facebook page. It's John Scully on Facebook, and I have a list right at the top of all my book talks. I booked my 39th book talk this week.
Congratulations.
And more in the pipeline.
Love it, love it. Well, I wish you the best.
Thank you
and
so much,
I hope that, this book gets in more hands and it could help everyone who needs that extra support right now.
I hope so. That's what my plan is.
Yeah.